Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I've got a handbag review to share with you. And this is technically not a handbag, but that's how I use it and that's how everyone is using it. So it is the Longchamp Le Pliage. I think it's called the original pouch, but when I went to pick it up in store, the essay told me it's technically a cosmetic pouch, but everyone converts this into a handbag and uses it as a handbag, so that's why I'm classifying it as a handbag. It is quite pricey considering it is just a pouch and made out of nylon, so the only leather bits are the flap here, the handle, and the side tabs. The rest of it is made out of that waterproof nylon material that all Longchamp bags are known for, those tote bags, the Le Pliage totes. I think it retails now for 200 Australian dollars. When I picked it up, it was $180, so it is slowly climbing in price due to the popularity, I think. And honestly, I still think it's worth it because of how much I use it, the versatility, and also the cuteness of it. With all my review videos, I like to share with you guys a closer look of the bag, show you the details, and give you all the information that you need before you dive in to make your purchase. So it's got the iconic flap at the front here. So this has the Longchamp logo embossed into the leather, and then on the gold button it has Longchamp 1948 engraved. So this is in the color paper, and it's not a true like white paper color. Like my top here is a true stark white. The color of this is more of like a very light neutral beige color, and it just goes with everything, especially in the spring and summer seasons. This was my go-to bag and I used it all the time with every outfit. It just matches anything because it is that neutral color. And with the stitching on the leather here, this is also a very similar color, so it matches perfectly. And this pouch comes in so many different colors: black, navy, green, red, so many different colors. But I decided to go with the paper color because I don't have anything light or neutral like this in my collection. All my mini bags or handbags in general are black, brown, canvas material like monogram, and I just didn't really have anything that I could use every day in this lighter neutral tone. So I really wanted to pick this up, and it goes so perfectly with the tan brown color of the Longchamp flap or leather that they use. So yeah, that is the front view of it. There's nothing at the back, there's no pockets, and it's got a really cute little handle there, so you can just like as a top handle, or you can put it on your wrist if you need it to be hands-free. It slips in really nicely. And then obviously it's got the iconic tabs on the sides here with the stitching as well. So when you unbutton it, it does have a zipper closure, so it is a very secure bag. And then on the zipper, it has Longchamp 1948 engraved on the zipper pull, and it's a really nice circular shape, so it's really easy to grab and unzip. It's not like a really tiny zipper for a tiny bag. It's still a decent size. I'm pretty sure it's like the same size as the tote bags as well. So just unzip that. And then inside, I do actually have an organizer. So I picked this up from Amazon as well. So along with the strap, I'll leave everything in the description box below if you wanted to check it out or pick it up for yourself too. It's really handy. But I also got it in like a neutral color to kind of match it as close as I could to the bag. So I'll just take it out for now so I can show you the interior of the bag. And inside you can see that is a true stark white color. And I was just so afraid of getting this dirty, which is why I picked up the organizer. Not to say that you really need organization in this bag because it is a very small nano bag, but I picked it up more to keep the interior clean and also for pockets. So with this, there's no pockets at all. I know with the original tote bags, they have like 2 slip pockets that you can put your phone and maybe cards or smaller items inside, but this is just one main compartment. And it just has like the tags inside that just say where it's made and kind of how to clean it, I guess. So that is on this side there, but yeah, nothing else to it. So a very simple bag. Another thing with the organizer, to 1, keep the interior clean, 2, keep it organized, but 3, the structure, it gives it a lot more structure. You can see here it's a very thin nylon, so it is very squishy and malleable. So once you have things inside, you can kind of see things like poking out, which just looks a bit odd to me. I prefer a more clean aesthetic, so that's why I like having an organizer inside to keep that shape. So I've just popped the organizer back in, and you can see it's given the bag so much more structure. and shape. So I would highly recommend getting an organizer for this if you are using it as a handbag. So now I'll share with you guys what fits inside or what I use on a daily basis. So I use this mainly as an everyday bag, and it does fit all my essentials, including my phone. I currently have the iPhone 16 Pro, and this is just the case because I film on my phone, but that slots in really easily like that. So that is just there. If you have the Pro Max, I'm not sure if it would fit inside just because it is a relatively small bag, and this is the iPhone Pro. Maybe the Pro Max could fit, but you might have to angle it to fit inside nicely. So I'll slot that in to show that my phone fits inside. When I use this, I always carry a reusable bag as well, just for like daily use. When I'm out at the shops, I have this with me. In the zipper at the back here, I tend to keep things like pain medication or even like a liner. So it's really handy to keep hidden if you don't want it inside the main compartment. So a liner fits into the zipper compartment there really easily. I also have my oil blotting sheets, so I could actually put that in there too if I wanted to. So that slots in really nicely there. And then there is a little slip pocket here. So I tend to use this as a card holder because when I'm using this, I don't like to carry a wallet or card holder with me. So for example, my key pouch, even though this is relatively small and will fit in really nicely or easily, I tend to steer away from using card holders when I'm using nano bags just to save as much capacity as possible. To maximize capacity, I will just take the cards out and then slip them in the back here. So I've got 3 credit cards in the back here, so that is used as a wallet. If I wanted to keep cash, I could use this little zipper there as well if I wanted to. I also have a lip balm. So this is the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment, and that fits in perfectly. I have my car key fob, so this is relatively slim, so that will slot in really nicely as well. And of course I have a little bag hook, so I carry this everywhere with me. It's really cute because it's shaped as a little heart in a pink color, and it just unravels like that, and you put this on the table and then you can hook the bag like that, so you don't have to worry about putting it on the back of your chair or on the floor. So I always have these with me, and I have about like 10 of them lying around in every bag. So that is really easy, and I actually put this in the little pockets. So the organizer has 2 pockets at the front, and I slot this in to one of the pockets just for easy access and just to keep it away from everything else. So if I need to grab it really easily, I know it's just there. I have this little pouch filled with my little sample perfume. So when you get like gift with purchases, I have these little vials, and just to keep it secure in case it leaks, I put it in a little pouch. So that goes in nicely like that. I also have a hand cream here, a very small one that will fit in as well. So I still have room on top to fit in other things. What else do I have? A hair scrunchie. I like to have, like when I'm out eating, I like to have my hair out of my face so it's not in my food. I do also have a mini lip balm. So this is the Summer Fridays in the scent Vanilla. So it's really cute, really small as well. Perfect for nano bags. I mean, I think that's everything that I would carry with me on a daily basis. I have my phone, my car key, a couple of lip products, hand cream, my cards. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that I need on a daily basis. Oh, and my reusable bags in there too. So that will zip up really nicely like that. And there's no bulging or anything, especially with the organizer in place. If I didn't have the organizer, you probably would see like little things sticking out, or like it just wouldn't be as flush, and nothing is like protruding out. It's still a perfect shape. So yeah, this, for such a small bag, look at the size compared to my head, but this fits all the essentials, and it's so lightweight because it is that nylon material. It's just so easy to use on a daily basis. And then especially with the added strap, so it just hooks on around the handle. So when I purchased the strap, it came with this attachment, and you just wrap it around the handle, and it's got 2 D-rings on the side where the strap actually hooks into place. So you can unhook it if you didn't want to use the strap. I will say though, putting the little connectors onto the bag itself was such a pain. I don't know, I feel like it was really stiff, so I had to kind of like bend it a little bit first before I wrapped it around to hook it in. But once it's on, it's secure, and it doesn't rotate or anything because there is like a hook that hooks into the actual handle itself, and so the strap will always stay in place. I know with like older versions, I saw a lot of people where the strap actually moves to the top here, so these parts would actually slide up the handle, and then it just looks a bit awkward with the strap kind of hanging from the top of the bag rather than the sides here. So this version is really good. I'll link the one that I have in the description box below. I would highly recommend picking up this one because it does hook into place in the handle, so it's very secure. It won't move up the actual handle itself. And if I don't want to use the strap, I will just leave these here. I mean, it's not super pretty, but it's subtle enough where it's okay to kind of just use as like a little top handle bag if I wanted to for like an evening out. And again, you can put it in not the crook of your arm, it's a bit too small for that, but on your wrist if you wanted to be hands-free, you could do that as well. But yeah, I would highly recommend picking this up. As I mentioned, it retails for 200 Australian dollars, which is quite a bit for such a small bag that's not leather either, but it is a contemporary or luxury brand. So that's, I guess, where it comes into play. And given how versatile it is, how much I've used it, I definitely would say I've got my money's worth or will get my money's worth out of it. As I mentioned, the color that I have is in the color Paper, and it is that light neutral beige color, which is really beautiful. But one of the major cons with this is that it gets stained really easily or gets dirty really easily. I don't know if you can see on camera, but the corners here, especially on the back where it kind of rubs against my pants or my dresses, it's starting to darken a little bit. I mean, I've tried to wipe as much as I can with like a baby wipe and like a wet paper towel just to kind of like rub off the darkness, and it has helped a little bit, but that is something just to be conscious of. It does get dirty very easily because of the light nature of the bag. And one thing I did notice, I do have these little, I'll take everything out so I can show you a bit easier. So I don't know if you can see on camera here, but there are little like brown stains on the sides here, and I was really confused as to what that was. It doesn't look like foundation or anything or makeup, so I was really confused where that came from. I knew like with the corners, obviously it rubs against my clothes, so I knew where those kind of marks and stains came from. But then after like I'd closed it and then I had a look at it again, I'm like, oh my gosh, the leather on this side, because it is that raw cowhide leather on the interior, it's like that suede material, but it's not coated or anything, so it is really soft and like kind of fuzzy or fluffy in a way. It's like the really nice suede material, but this has been rubbing against, or when I like close the flap, it rubs against the sides here, and obviously the brown against this really white beige color. You can't see on camera, it's very faint, so it's not a huge deal, but I just wanted to point that out for any of you guys thinking of purchasing the paper color or the lighter shades. And the leather's still like intact, it's not like that's rubbing off, but that was just a bit weird to see that there. But I mean, for most part the flap will be covering it anyway, so it's not a huge deal. It's more when you're just opening it, you kind of notice it sitting there. And I wonder if that is the case for like the Le Pliage tote bags as well, because they use the same flap material. I have actually been thinking about purchasing the medium size tote bag in the same paper color because I love this color. It's so beautiful and neutral and goes with everything, but I'm just very conscious, even with this small bag, there's already like scuffs and dirt marks on it. Given it will be a bigger bag and I'll be like throwing it around, putting it on the floor, taking it to work, running errands with it, that will definitely get so much more marks and scuffs on the back of the bag. So yeah, that's just something to be mindful of. I do have my other Longchamp crossbody bag here to share with you just as a comparison. This one here is called the Epure or the XS Epure bag, and this is all leather. So this is more of like a mini bag, and this I would say is more of a nano bag. And this bag I really love. I did a full review on this bag as well. I'll leave it up here in the description box below. But this, I love it because it's like the actual flap of the tote bag. So this here, they've turned it into a whole handbag. So if you can imagine, this has like been blown up, it's turned into this as a handbag. So I thought that was really cute. But this is an all leather handbag, so it is much more expensive. I think when I picked it up, well, I picked it up when I went to Hawaii, so it was around like $400. But I think in Australia, this retails for like 800 plus, if I'm not mistaken. The last time I checked anyway. But given it is a full leather bag, and even the interior, it's like that beautiful suede material. It's so soft. Like the way that Longchamp do their suedes is so luxurious. So yeah, that is the interior of the bag, and the inside just got one slip pocket there. But I won't go in full detail with this because I've done a whole separate review, but I just wanted to show you guys a comparison between the two. But yeah, that is everything about the Longchamp Le Pliage original pouch with handle, or cosmetic pouch, whatever it's called. Let me know in the comment section below if you own this already and what color you have, or if you're thinking about purchasing it. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. But yeah, that is all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It'll really help show your support. But until next time, take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.